Hello again. I'm really happy that you are listening to our little, shall we call it a learning opportunity once again. Welcome. I know we promised a lot in the introduction, and it can be done. There's absolutely no question that parents can clearly help their children to become much better at life through nurturing curiosity from day one. And we are here to help everyone accomplish that. The method is clearly verified and tested in practice over at least 65 years that we are aware of, and it has worked marvelously. It is tested with as successful folks as Nobel Prize laureates, just as with massively successful, famous artists or people with major famed accomplishments in a broad area, in a broad range of areas of subjects. But for our course, to achieve such massively important successes, there are certain prerequisites. And the first one is that only a mind that wants to work this way can actually achieve these things. It is much easier for a young mind that is being nurtured to do these things than it is for one that has lost much of its elasticity by virtue of having solidified in all too many deeply held beliefs that may be deeply held, but they may be just in error. And so one expresses that in the form of something Socrates said: "I cannot teach anyone anything, but those who want to may, can, and will learn." Those who want to learn may, can, and will do so. This is at least 2,400 years old, and the essence of it becomes you can't even speak about a profession of teacher. You must speak solely about a profession of facilitator of learning. But we can't even speak about a profession before we speak about the first ever facilitators of learning in one's life, namely parents. Now, the second prerequisite is that the parent, who is the facilitator of learning, the first in a child's life, cannot come to the process unprepared. So usually in life, because of how hard it is for a family to be pregnant, we focus on that moment, on the moment of birth. And as we focus on the moment of birth, we may lose sight of the most important part because we don't realize it. And we can realize it in hindsight, and this is what this course is going to show you, that before birth you have to be prepared to be ready to actually be able to nurture curiosity from day one. But to be able to nurture curiosity from day one, knowledge production is pretty much very similar with property rights. If you do not have any, you cannot convey any. That's the number one rule in property rights. If you don't have something, you can't convey it. And so if you haven't managed to prepare your own ability to nurture curiosity with your own building of knowledge and critical thinking as a parent, it will be really, really hard to impossible to pass that on. So you have to prepare much, much, much before birth. Those are two conditions. Without that, we don't talk.